What's going on, everyone? So we got even more images from Terrifier 3. They are really just kind of pumping out and really focused on the Christmas vibe for this upcoming Terrifier film, which, again, I am all for. I love me a good, Christmas-centric horror film. I mean, look, I talk about Scream heavily on this channel. Um, I've been screaming for years to give us a Scream Christmas setting, right? And we might actually get that this year. They're supposed to be starting filming in December. So hopefully that's the case. And we get a little, snow and maybe some cabin in the woods vibes and stuff like that. That'd be very interesting. That'd be a lot of fun. But we're talking about Terrifier right now. So let's stay on track, right? Stay on track, Fate. So getting all these images that are really focused on just like gift giving from Art the Clown, right? I mean, one of the first images we ever got were, him in a house in a Santa outfit, right? There is becoming a clear concept of like something is going on with art and Christmas. Like they're tying those two things together. And I think that these are real, like, subtle clues and hints that art has a plan that's going to tie into Christmas. And I think it's going to have to do with gifts, right? Talked about in the trailer, you see all the kids running up to art and, people are saying, oh, you can hear this in the background. You can hear like an explosion. You can hear, somebody telling their kid to run and all that stuff, right? And you see like the mom, like, who is this Santa? Like it's scaring my kid. And, you hear the one of the dads like, man, he's scaring me type thing, right? Like there is a clear, like, art is running around like he is Santa Claus. And on top of him running around like he is Santa Claus, oh, he's also giving gifts to kids, and kids are targets. And looks like a lot of kids are going to get taken out, right? Like, so I find that very interesting. Because again, you look at this image, right? Art the Clown, spreading the Christmas cheer, big smile on his face, handing a doll to a little girl, and the wise words of Killjoy Jake. Many of you are familiar with Killjoy Jake, but in the wise words of Killjoy Jake, he's actually handing out presents to the children. See, this is a wholesome family holiday movie. Take the kids to see it. I mean, Jake couldn't say it better himself. This is why, he's future baby daddy, right? Like, Jake, if you're watching this video, besos, all right? That's all I have to say. But back on track, Fate. Pay attention. Quit going off track. Quit flirting with Jake through your videos. I'm sorry. You're right. My bad. Um, but look, Art the Clown. You keep seeing the gift that keeps on giving, right? Santa costume, Santa outfit. Here's the doll. Here's I'm gonna go and put a present under the tree. Like, is Art really just like, that's not really his MO, right? He's just out here giving Christmas gifts and spreading cheer, and it's, of course it's funny and ironic because he's drenched in blood and he's got the white face and makeup and all that, right? Like the aesthetic is like, okay, something's going on here type thing, but in the same breath it's like, well, if there's this master plan of like, art, maybe all these gifts are possessed or tainted, right? To where Art's giving gifts away to all these kids and saying like, hey, go, put this under the tree, right? Like, this is for you. And then all the kids go home, put it all under the tree. And then like on Christmas night, you get like a big explosion or something like that. You get this big, like, oh no, like, like I do think that there are a lot of creative ways in which they can kind of go with this, right? You're seeing a lot of commonalities, right? You're seeing a lot of like the patterns of the same stuff and all these little advertisements and trailers and promotions and stuff. You're seeing Christmas, you're seeing Art the Clown as Santa, and you're seeing a lot of kids. All of those are probably tying together in one form or the other. And I do think it just makes a lot of sense that Art the Clown is out here disguised as Santa, giving gifts to kids and, maybe breaking into people's houses and dropping off presents under their trees and stuff and kind of playing Santa, which I think would be kind of fun, right? Like talk about Krampus, right? Like, you got Art uh, coming down, dropping off Art, right? Like, I just think that there's a lot of fun ways to kind of approach this and play with it to where you kind of had to. And again, like what's better than a good Christmas horror film, right? Like, look, I've said this before. I really like the aesthetic of the contrast of like snow and then the blood, like the red and white. Again, it's very Christmassy, red and white, right? And it's just yeah, like I don't know. It's just always been a thing. Like it's just cool, like to see you see a cool scene and then you see all the blood splatter all over the snow, and it's just like some fresh powder is gonna cover that up, and no trace, no trail, right? Like I don't know. I really like the kind of setup. And I like the mystery too. Obviously, again, you got all this mystery of like what's gonna happen. Is Art, is this really like what it seems? Is this just like a quick moment in this film, right? Say the film's 2 hours. This is just like a 10-minute sequence in the film, which it very well could be. Maybe not even 10 minutes, right? It's just kind of like, he maybe kills a fake Santa, puts on the costume, outside of the mall, goes into the mall, sits down, starts handing out the gifts that the guy was going to give just to kind of be menacing and mess with some people, maybe takes out a security guard or something along the way, right? And then jumps into his van, drives away in his costume, goes into some kid's house or something like that, and then boom, you're done, right? Like, it would be very interesting to kind of if they did go that direction, where it's just kind of like, oh yeah, you thought this was gonna be like a full Christmas thing, psych, right? Like, nah, it's just like a quick, brief little moment, but we're just gonna keep dropping these little gems, or you keep dropping these little hints, and keep making you believe that that's the case, right? Just kind of reel you in a little bit, and then pull the rug from under you, which again, I'm all for. I love me a good misdirect, a good like look over here, now it's over here type thing. But no, in all seriousness, right? Like it's just, I think that there's a lot of potential for this film, and I really like what you saw, with the trailer and stuff. I thought the trailer really did a good job of not like giving a bunch of stuff away and kind of keeping things subtle, giving you kind of just enough to get excited about, but not enough to really ruin or sabotage this film in any manner, right? And I think that the Christmas vibe, just it's a good look, it really suits Art the Clown, right? And again, like that blood on the and then the Santa costume, just something menacing about that, right? Like, because it's a symbol of joy, it's a symbol of happiness, it's a symbol of being merry, and the season of giving and all that stuff. You put all that together, and then you throw out a monster that is Art. You throw out this menace that is this clown that just tortures, kills, and is just brutal, right? It's two polar opposites, right? You got this dark, heavy, just darkness, brutality, and then you pair that with, a season of giving and love and joy and happiness and cheer, and it's just like, it's just light and dark kind of battling each other out, and it's just like you see these moments where like the darkness is winning, right? You see these moments where like the dark is doing its part, the dark is taking over, right? Like you see all the blood splatter and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know, it's just the aesthetic, it's just the feel and the look and the draw of it all. But look, at the end of the day, I am very excited for this film. We're right around the corner. We're what, a little over a month and some change, month and like 2 weeks from the actual release of this film. Sure, we'll get some information. I'm sure they're going to keep dropping little gems and little clues and little hints and things to kind of keep drawing in the audience. Look, I'm all for it, right? Give us more to talk about. Give us more to get excited about. And bring it home, right? But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Fast question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel with your thoughts? Do you think that, like, hey, yeah, Art the Clown, Santa suit, no bueno, like, it's terrifying. Do you like the Christmas vibe? Do you like how they keep trying to do that? Again, it just keeps being these three constants, right? Again, you got the Christmas, you got the Art in the Santa suit, you got kids, right? Like, clearly there's something going on. Do you think it's something where, Art the Clown is maybe given tainted gifts to kids to kind of set them up and maybe take out the families and stuff like that? Again, however you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel. What are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Also, Jake, again, if you're here, love you, buddy. Talk to you. See you all in the next one. Peace.